Друзья, приветствую! С вами Денис Довгаль, и сегодня мы записываем подкаст о email-маркетинге, находясь в компании Mail Life. Компания Mail – это номер один компания в Литве по email-маркетингу, и хочу представить вам Игнаса. Ignas, hi.
Hi. Well, nice to see you.
Yeah, nice. Thank you for making this podcast for our viewers. Мы сегодня поговорим про то, как делать эффективный email-маркетинг для интернет-бизнеса, что вообще собой представляет email-маркетинг, какие тренды будут в ближайшие несколько месяцев или в ближайший год. И у нас получится такой экспромт-интервью, абсолютно не запланированное. Поэтому думаю, что оно вам будет полезным. Ignas, can you tell please why you decided to start an email marketing campaign?
Yeah, okay, so first of all, we started our company 9 years ago, and it was a web design studio. But after some time, we realized that we want to build a product and move to a product-based business. And then we saw this opportunity that in our local market there was no email marketing software, and even the ones that were global, they're not very user-friendly or very expensive ones. So we just saw this opportunity and we took it, and it was a success. And I think we were very happy to be here.
Yeah, and how long it takes you to get from zero to became #1 company in Lithuania?
We had no competitors at that time, so it took us about 2 years to get all the Lithuanian big brands sending through our system. Yeah, but later after that, when we became like #1 in Lithuania, we decided not to stop and to go forward and then to launch globally. And then this MailerLite product was born. It was it had even less features than the original product we had, and it was like streamlined and then very user-friendly, very simple, and because we targeted small businesses, and we made the pricing very affordable for the small businesses, and it was also a success in the global market, as now we almost reached 50,000 of users globally.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let me tell you a brief story how I recently switched to your service. Совсем недавно, примерно несколько месяцев назад, в поисках лучшего решения по email-маркетингу я нашел компанию Mailer. Сразу понравился дизайн, посмотрел тарифные планы, которые очень доступные. I guess you provide 1,000 subscribers for free if you start using your service, right?
At the moment, it's just a free trial for 1 month, but very soon we'll have a forever free plan that will include up to 1,000 subscribers and unlimited emails. So, yeah.
Cool. Собственно, есть возможность подписаться на бесплатный тарифный план с лимитированным количеством подписчиков. Но что очень понравилось в сервисе, это его интуитивность, его простота, насколько все удобно и гибко по настройкам. И поэтому принял решение полностью переключиться на пользование этим сервисом для того, чтобы отправлять письма подписчикам и нашим клиентам. И сегодня вот мы с Игнасом уже до этого общались про такие трюки email-маркетинга. И я думаю, что, Ignas, if you will share some tricks how to make email marketing more effective for small businesses and for startups, actually what is interesting, how to increase your open rate and how to increase your click-through rate, and what you should consider not to find your emails in spam, like how to avoid spam filters, Я думаю, что это самые важные вопросы, как повысить открываемость ваших писем, как повысить кликабельность ваших писем и как сделать так, чтобы письма не попадали в спам и ваши подписчики читали тот контент, который вы им отсылаете.
Yeah. So, one thing is that people shouldn't be afraid to send more emails. And open rate and click rate are not the only things that matter now. There's so-called open reach and click reach thing that is becoming more and more popular now. It means that you're counting not only data for each email you send, but you collect data, let's say, for the month, and you're sending, let's say, each week an email, and after the month you count how many unique opens you had over a whole month. It means that if you send more emails, most probably you'll get more unique opens, because people are busy these days and they're getting a lot of emails, but they're also getting a lot of notifications on Facebook and on Twitter and elsewhere. And it might happen that they won't read your email because they just don't have time at that moment. But if you send it a few days later, or let's say a second email, or a week later, so perhaps they'll have time there then. So lots of companies are starting sending more emails, and if it was normal to send one email a month before, so now sending one email to your customers a week is really a normal thing and a good practice to do. But of course you have to measure everything. You have to measure if your subscribers are starting to unsubscribe or make spam complaints or something. So you shouldn't increase the sending rate then. But most probably you can be calm, because people really very rarely unsubscribe. It's really unsubscribe is always below 1%. So you don't have to worry about that. But what you have to worry about that is making your emails interesting and bringing some value to your customers, and sharing some information they need and they like. So my advice for your newsletter content is, first of all, be personal.
Avoid all that like we stuff and like corporate language. Just be more individual.
Be more personal, and put photo of yourself, put photo of your team, show your faces, and when you send the email, so the sender shouldn't be like info@mycompany.com. Put your name at Dennis at yourcompany.com, and never use a sender email like noreply@mycompany.com. Encourage people to reply to your newsletter, because what matters at the end of the day is the interactions you get with your customers. So if you get lots of replies to your newsletter, that's an indicator that you're doing something good, something right. So when we send our newsletter, our weekly newsletter, we always ask for customers' feedback on various questions. Sometimes even we ask if they can give us tips on holiday destinations, and just be personal, and then talk about yourself and about your company.
Yeah, and one more question. There is two types of opt-ins. You can choose double opt-in, or you can choose single opt-in.
Yeah.
What is better, and how this feature impact your deliverability? Because someone can just type wrong email, and that will decrease your general deliverability for all your email campaigns. But when you put double opt-in, it could decrease number of subscribers that you get. For example, when you drive paid traffic, and not everyone will go back to their email to confirm their email address. So what you can advise?
Yeah, so everything you told is really right, and just if you're doing double opt-in, you have to make sure that the email, which confirmation email, that it has like the right message, and then it looks good for the customer, and he wants to click it. And also don't forget about the thank you page, and even, for example, a welcome email after he confirms. It depends. It's a tricky question. It's hard to answer, because in some cases, you need to test. Like always, it's the best question best answer to every question. Yeah. What I wanted also to tell about email content and then how to get more clicks, let's say. So putting a video in your email is really a good trick to get more clicks. From what we see, when you put a video, really your click rate might increase by 5%.
And have you tested it already?
Yeah, we're doing that, a lot of that. But what I'm calling video is not exactly a real video, because email software, we don't allow playing video inside the email.
But you can create those GIF animations, yes?
Like the easiest way is just to have an image of the play button, and then the link goes to YouTube or to your website where the video starts to play. The other option, even better one, is to have an animated GIF, which shows you a preview of the video, and it also should have a play button. And those really animated GIFs work very well. Yeah.
We have tested that when you put, when you go on YouTube and when you want to watch a video, you see those big red button like in the middle of a video. And we tested when we put a screenshot in a mail featuring this red button. People just used to click on this red button, and that also increase your click rate. Фишка в том, что когда вы, например, вставляете скриншот, у вас есть видео, и вы ставите скриншот картинки в ваш email, поставьте туда такую большую красную кнопку, по примеру того, как YouTube показывает красную кнопку. И тогда просто ваши подписчики будут кликать на эту кнопку, и таким образом вы повысите свой CTR, то есть количество кликов в вашем письме увеличится. What you can advise is to make a smart conclusion. What is the trends for email marketing, as you see as a #1 company in Lithuania, and probably you can see some trends. What's the way email marketing changing?
So it's not a new trend,
like
but
maybe a lot of emails should be
responsive.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to tell about. So really. More than 50% of subscribers are opening emails on mobile devices. So you have to make sure that your email looks good on a mobile device. It means that images should be responsive, and text should be big enough to read, and most important, all the buttons should be clickable. It means that they should be a size of a finger, So. But it's a technical question now.
But I know that your service mailer, it automatically creates template that already mobile optimized and responsive to every screen.
Yeah, exactly. In MailerLite we made it that way that when you create a newsletter with our software, it's automatically mobile friendly and it's responsive. Yeah. So because it's getting really more and more important. And the thing is that you get only one chance. If the research show that if a person opens an email on a mobile device and he can't read it in a proper way, so he will never come back to that email on a desktop device. He will just skip it and then forget about it. So this first impression, it's very important.
Yeah. Now, what about trends in email marketing? What to expect in, upcoming year? What you should focus in your emails to get more user engagement, or to increase your click-through rate, or just, you're an expert.
Yeah. Another thing is, that's getting very important. It always was important. It's like autoresponders. It's all welcome emails and all the automatic emails that you set up which you have to go when something happens. Let's say birthday greetings, or end of contract period, or end of trial period. So you can set up a bunch of emails. What happens 5 days before a contract expires? What happens 1 day before contract expires? You have to set up like queues of those emails, and really those autoresponders, it's a very powerful thing, because you can set up them once, and they will work for you for a long time.
And forget. Yes.
Yeah. You don't have to come back to them every week, or just have to make them good in the beginning, and then you have them, and they'll work for you.
Okay, cool. So, thank you for this podcast. I guess it's useful for you. Спасибо за ваше внимание. Надеюсь, что этот подкаст был для вас полезным. Используйте email-маркетинг. Обязательно попробуйте в своем бизнесе попользоваться услугами компании Mailer. Это не реклама, а просто рекомендация, потому что ребята делают очень классный продукт. Ignas, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks for visiting us.
Your product. It's just great. I love what you do, and I guess that email marketing is a huge power. Like even we have all the social media paths, even people still read those old school emails.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Все, всем пока. Если есть вопросы, пишите ниже в комментариях. Если понравилось это видео, подписывайтесь на канал и, конечно же, ставьте лайк под видео и рассказывайте друзьям. С вами был Денис Довгань из Вильнюса, офис компании Mailer, и до встречи в следующих видео.